It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the reigning AFC champs and the Browns. And it comes your way next.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Carter now on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Powers through him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up second down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Here's Allen. Carter a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 95 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down at 4. To throw, it's Allen. And it's caught.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. Allen off the play fake. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I love today's NFL because it is high-flying, big-time action, some risk involved. But how about him eliminating all that last week? 3 touchdown passes, incredible yardage.
Yeah, almost 400.
Big-time game.
First carry now for Trey Sermon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Sermon in last week's game: 25 carries, 104 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now Lawrence on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. This defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. On third down, Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Chauncey Gorston able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding room at the 30. Diggs with a good footwork. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here comes Carter.
Come on now, let's
go. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On first down, Singletary. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chauncey Golston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
That's it, baby. Yo,
and now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That'll be complete to Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. After 1, it's 9-0. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Sermon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sermon, they'll try the left side with him. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On the draw is Sermon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the shotgun, Lawrence checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open left side is Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wolf. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Sermon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Sermon. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now for the point after. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. Back now comes the offense. Madden spotlight time as we shine it on Josh Allen. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with a quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Cook.
Let's go! Let's go!
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. On the handoff, Sermon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff. Sermon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Lawrence. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's Lawrence. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Lawrence. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Lawrence. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Lawrence will throw. They set up the screen for Sermon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kadarius Toney in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with 2 cities separated by only 100 miles or so. Cincinnati taking on Indianapolis. And it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Mason Rudolph. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Austin Eckler, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they were able to have a little bit of success on the ground. The question will be, will they stick with it? Or will they be throwing more to try and regain this lead? Meanwhile, for the Browns, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run with Sermon to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Lawrence. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area and just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Now Allen. And Diggs has it. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Allen's throw is complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second down and 3. On play action, Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Again, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first and goal at the 1.
Moss, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his third touchdown now on the year, and the Bills have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and
it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to Tony. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. This is Sermon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Sermon. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Sermon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's Carter now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain there for the Bills.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline, and that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And on the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give, Singletary right side.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Allen. Looking for Beasley. Got him on his slant.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On first down, Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That's caught. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And Cook has it. Left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now a run with Sermon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From midfield now, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third down, here's Sermon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. Now it's Sermon. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And complete right side to Cook. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. But plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A.J. Epinesa able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Allen and the Bills now down by 2:16 to play. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. Not much there, only a yard. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To throw again on second down. Allen looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him out to the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
That's taken in by Knox.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. One final try here for Allen. And this is caught by Beasley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Here's Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
Allen, they'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Now Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it. Complete. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is fourth down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some